I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
She is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just a band.
Obviously. Your clothes are well mended and you can read. Your parents may be poor, but you are loved.
Yeah, well, it's just the two of us now. My mother died when I was a little one.
And that's just one more reason for not leaving you. Your father doesn't seem the irresponsible type. He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day, 'cause that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job, but this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
What were you thinking? You and your father are both at risk. You should have come to me much earlier.
I was afraid. I ain't got no family, and I've got no other place to go. If our landlord finds out that father left me, he'll throw me out on the street.
Tom, you've been very resourceful. We shall be discreet.
If only my mother was still here.
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Poor child. Holmes, you should help him.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire. These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door. Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
North Street. North Street. Dorset Street. Dorset Street.
Just leave the post on the doorstep.
Tis our home, Mr. Holmes.
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
So that's why you came to see me. So that's...
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father...
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young too. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills.
Please, sir, find my father. The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand. Old clothes, soiled and worn. It's too dark. I can't see anything. It's too dark. I can't see anything. Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Just some old things. A leather satchel, what's in it?
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Old clothes, soiled and worn. The old Tabard pub, North Street. The old... glue. Probably taken from a wall. The old Tabard pub? Did you hear anything about it from your father, Tom?
My father's a regular, but he's not a drinker, sir. It's close by on North Street. Please, sir, find my father.
Just some old things.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used... I hope you'll find...
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his...
Father bought all those books for...
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books.
Father bought all those books...
There's nobody at home.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was...
Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no colour.